But I think the most important thing that we learned from Dr. Raymond was, and he taught me, how to be a physician, which is a concept that a lot of the people in the younger generation don't know. I don't know if it's a learned behavior or it's a natural behavior, but how to become a physician.
Yeah.
Really important.
The compassionate care, I call it.
No,
And that's the key to my success.
it's pretty good. So I think that's why we have the whole wall dedicated. And we still have your patients, Dr. Raymond.
Oh, yeah. They're on the art still.
I know who they are. I take them over to the wall and they remember all those pictures that you had on the wall of them that we now transferred into those frames in the office. It's the Dr. Raymond Wall of Fame. I think it's
I cannot walk through Bayshore, go to any restaurant or any Stop and Shop or anywhere without running into my old patients. And they said, we enjoy going to RBK. We're really happy there, but you should come back. And my days are done in that because of medical reasons, as you all know.
Yeah. All right.
And you, George, what was the goose like when you joined? You were the first foreign medical graduate that joined. You going out there because you wanted to have a pool in the backyard.
Yeah. I remember when I interviewed with Neil, he said, why do you want to come to Long Island? I said, I'm a city kid. All I want is to have grass and a pool. And I think they hired me for that. I was the only one. I was the first one that was non-Air Force. And that's pretty good. And I thought it was great. The walls were horrible. Remember the white paneling that was there? And the sinks that you look like you bought from Home Depot, which they probably did, in the small examination rooms. But I looked at the walls of charts and I looked at the patients and the staff. They were all over the place. Even though they had no computers, they had no nothing. I said, this place has potential. I had to choose. If you guys remember back in the day when I was coming over and my wife was coming over to Long Island, she used to work for that small shop in Huntington. What was it, Schrager and Gordon?
Right.
And go there, take that over, stay here with a group that's probably safer. I didn't have enough practice management knowledge at that point to do it. But we probably should have taken that practice over, Dr. Kaplan, when I told you back in 97. But anyway, it's okay. It worked out good.
When you got there, they had computers for billing, George?
Zero possibility of that. They had 4 computers. I remember they had a floppy disk that they used to move around from the station to update their files. They had these things that were like ledgers that would handwrite their billing. And those cabinets now live in my garage for 20 years. And in the day before I started working, these guys, they called me up and said, well, you're the young guy. Why don't you go find us a computer system to help? What did I know?
This episode is sponsored by our friends over at Freed AI Medical Scribes. Let's hear what they have to say. What if you could take the computer out of the physician-patient relationship? With Freed, you can. Freed is the AI medical scribe that listens, transcribes, and crafts perfect SOAP notes for you seamlessly. This isn't just another productivity tool. Freed is a life-altering solution for physicians, helping you regain the joy of practicing medicine. Freed frees you from the burden of documentation, so you can focus on what really matters, your patients. With Freed, the computer is no longer a barrier. It's a quiet assistant that works in the background, capturing every word of your patient interactions, accurately and quickly. The result: you're fully present in each visit, building stronger connections and offering more attentive care. And when the day is done, your notes are too, leaving you with more time to focus on yourself, your family, and your life outside of medicine. Freed is the solution thousands of physicians swear by to reclaim their passion for medicine.
So let me interject. Bob Brown's wife,
Yes, shut up.
Judy, she built out a computer system.
Yes.
All right. And she established the whole setup that we continue with for a number of years until we got to PCC.
It was something, I think it was a homemade database of some sort, but it wasn't network. It was floppy disk that would go from desk to desk and probably potential lots of errors, but it worked. It just worked.